Happy Friday the 13th, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good Friday. Now, as you might be noticing, today I'm wearing the sad clown face side of this face mask. And you might be thinking to yourself, Big Head, why are you wearing the sad side this time? Well, for people who asked, and I'm sure everyone watching definitely asked that, it's because I found a Reddit thread. I found a Reddit thread with some of the worst opinions on gaming I have ever fucking seen. And I was thinking to myself today, I have a lot of opinions about the current state of gaming and VR gaming too. And since this channel has roots in VR gaming, why don't we, as a collective, look at some of these opinions and discuss as a team. So grab a beer, grab a joint if you want. Me personally, I'll be doing this with a nice G&T. Grab your drink or food of choice, and let's get straight into some fucking dog shit takes. First take we have here is, the God of War games are mediocre at best. What? It's... you know, sometimes you just hear something and it's you don't even have a response. It's just, dude, what are you saying? How? Look, keep in mind, me personally, I've only ever played the 2018 God of War, so I can't speak on every single God of War game, but that is not a mediocre game. Dude, we're not starting off good here, alright? We are definitely not starting off good here. Our next one. Fortnite is the worst thing to happen to gaming. It made microtransactions seem more acceptable, and now everything costs money on video games. Also ruined COD. Look, if you want to argue that Fortnite changed gaming, that's a fair take. And I think that's true. Fortnite definitely pioneered the free-to-play with battle pass style of gaming. You know, you see this in a lot of video games today. Overwatch 2 is probably the worst example of this. You know, launched free-to-play with a battle pass that removed the leveling and loot box system. And I think today you see it with Rainbow Six Siege 2. You know, Fortnite pioneered the the blueprint of a lot of modern games. And you even see that with fucking terrible games like the Suicide Squad game. That had a battle pass system and it was just shit. So, do I think Fortnite is the worst thing to happen to gaming? Maybe not, but if you want to say that it changed gaming fundamentally, that's fair enough. I think the hate towards EA Sports is overblown. Sports games are based on real sports. They can't change that. But that's not the hate towards EA Sports, is it? Take, like, 2K basketball. Take that for instance. NBA 2K, my bad. Like, are really people hating on it because they say the gameplay mechanics are fundamentally flawed? Not really. People are saying that because there's literal fucking slot machines in a video game. How EA weren't sued by some federal lawmaking body is fucking ludicrous to me. You can look this up. Look up Angry Joe reviews on NBA 2K. It's all shit. Like, and there aren't, like, all EA games aren't bad. Like, I think the EA UFC games are actually pretty good. They're pretty fun, and there aren't too many microtransactions. But the hate towards EA Sports games is microtransactions and a lack of innovation between titles. It's a yearly release, because they know they can just fucking pump more and more money, you know, fucking they got the lever here, more fucking money out of the fans, because they know that, because it works. Unfortunately, it works. War is overrated, I'm sorry, but I was disappointed by it, bro. What the fuck are you saying, bro? Come on. Red Dead 2 is overrated? Oh, I'm gonna stand up for this one. Get the fucking chair out of here. Oh shit, my VR headset fell down. That's how bad this fucking take is. Red Dead 2 is overrated? What the fuck is wrong with you? Red Dead 2, I don't care who you are. Look, I'm not someone to tell you that your opinion is wrong. I think you can have whatever opinion you have. I'm gonna make jokes about it. But to say that Red Dead 2 is overrated? Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Okay, I sat back down. This is like the 4th take. We can't... Okay, that's got me fired up. We can't get too overrated. The Bioshock plot twist is very overrated. I'm guessing this is Bioshock 1. It's not groundbreaking. You know, I don't go to sleep at night thinking about it. But to say it's overrated, maybe it is overrated. I don't know. I'm not part of the Bioshock community. But I think Bioshock 1 at least has a pretty good story. Oh no. Oh no. No, this is the worst one, boys. This is the take. TF2 is overrated. It's boring, the characters are terrible, and the lines are so annoying. The hat's coming off. You can go after Red Dead. You can go after fucking Boneworks. You can go after fucking Half-Life Alyx. If you talk shit about TF2, in the wise words of Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder,
and I will rain down on a godly fucking firestorm upon you. You're gonna have to call the fucking United Nations and get a fucking binding resolution to keep me from fucking destroying you.
TF2 is not overrated. It's properly rated. TF2 gets probably more shit now than it ever has. People constantly say, and it's mainly my mates, because my mates don't like TF2. I do. I have over 400 hours in it. They say, oh, the bot problem, oh... This is the classic line. When's the heavy update coming out, man? Okay, we're getting back to some normal ones. Like actual, like, contestable. Not just fucking dumb shit. Having just played them all over the last month, Arkham Origins is the best Arkham game. I disagree. But I don't think Arkham City is the best one. I know. This is my hot take. I think Arkham Knight is the best one out of the main 4. I'm not talking. I know Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights are in the same universe. I think we're not counting those. No one counts those. What the fuck am I saying? No one counts those. All right. I think Arkham Knight is the best one in the quadrilogy. Now, does it have the best story? God no. But does it have the best gameplay? Yes. Does it have the best world? Yes. Does it have the best side missions? Yes. Does it have the best DLC? Yes. It's just the story isn't that good. And the Batmobile sections kind of suck. And they fucked over Deathstroke in Batman Arkham Knight, I'm not gonna lie. Arkham Origins is not the best one. But I think more and more people are realizing that Arkham Origins is a good game. And it does. This is the hot take. Arkham Origins is comparable to the other 3. And this is even hotter. I would go as far as to say that Arkham Origins has a more interesting story than Arkham Asylum. Boom, I said it. Disagree. Write in the comments if you disagree. Now it's time for Big Ed's hot takes about gaming. And this is the big one. This is my big one. Borderlands 2 is still by far the best looter shooter game of all time. And it's not even really that close. That's one of my big ones. That is one of my big ones. And this is my other big one. Spider-Man PS4. The 2018 Spider-Man 1 for PS4. Now this is a fucking hot take. Spider-Man PS4 is better. Is a better game than Batman Arkham City. That's gonna be... I'm sorry, it's true. Here's another hot take I have. I don't even know if this is that hot. Prime Overwatch 1. As in everything... As in like the time period between release and when they introduced Brigitte. That like year and a half was better than Prime TF2. Now for the VR fans in the audience, which I'm guessing are most people, I'm going to quickly rattle off my VR gaming takes. Hot dogs, horseshoes and hand grenades, while having arguably the best gunplay in any VR game, is not that good of a game. It's just, there's not enough to sink your teeth into. Here's another one. Nightclub Simulator VR has arguably better melee combat than the base game of Boneworks and Bone Lab. Arguably melee. I said melee combat. My last one. This is the last one. I'll end the video on this one. Super Hot VR is a 6 out of 10 game. Thanks for watching.